Hey guys, today we're going to go over some good first date ideas, which are cheap and won't break the bank or expose your brokenness. If this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get the latest videos from us. So, these first date ideas are in the ideal world where we can actually meet each other. Then, in the next video, we'll be going over what exactly to do on the first date to try to make her fall in love with you, or even just laid if that's what you're up for. These ideas are going to be frugal ideas, so you don't have to be rich to do these, but neither would they define you as cheap by the girl. A cheap date at McDonald's might put the girl off as uncreative and maybe broke, so we'll come up with more creative ideas. The key to a good date, in my opinion, getting to know the person. So movies and all that shit where you're silent should be struck off anyone's list, as who wants to sit beside someone for 2 hours silently? You're there to learn about each other, not watch a movie. So, we'll get on with it now. Make sure to watch to the end to get my best ideas for your greatest chance of getting that girl. 1. Go for a hike. Going for a hike is super cool, whether you're alone or with someone else. So, go find a mountain trail and climb up it. Let's hope you have the stamina, because some of the places where I live by the trails are about 3 hours up and 3 hours down, so that gives you plenty of time to listen and learn about each other. And you know what the best thing is about this? It's free. Just drive your truck there and park, then walk. It won't look cheap, but rather, just you're a man of nature and would rather cherish the birds' chirp than the gunshots of James Bond. Maybe bring a picnic basket with a few ham and cheese sandwiches, then find a place to eat lunch and stare at the scenery. There's really nothing more romantic or peaceful as listening to each other whilst climbing up to the peak to see the scenery. 2. Bowling. There's nothing more fun than a game of bowling, especially if you both suck at it, as it can cause a good little banter between the pair of you. The best thing about this is that it's cheap as fuck. If you're good at bowling, then you could teach her how to bowl properly. Trust me on this. Girls absolutely love it when a guy teaches them something, even if it's as simple as bowling, as it's not as easy as everyone thinks it is. If your alley is beside a McDonald's like mine, then I guess that's a good excuse to cheap out on a McDonald's instead of a proper expensive meal too, so it works out at the end of the day. If you've liked it so far, could you like and subscribe, as it really does help me understand that you like these videos so I can produce more. 3. Mini golf. Similar to bowling, just go for a game of mini golf. I know, it's not the cheapest thing in the world, but it's hella fun if you're both shit at it. It's also a lot more quieter than bowling for obvious reasons, so talking to each other will be easier there. You'll get to know each other better. You also won't need to walk away from one another whilst one takes a turn at it. I think this is a great idea because it's a physical, but not exhausting activity, and usually close to any mini golf place has a fancy place to eat too, so it's quite convenient for getting shit done if you're up for a quick night. 4. A simple coffee date. A simple coffee date at a coffee shop can be the pinnacle of all dates, or it could be the nail in the coffin for my past experience. Some people naturally are quite introvert and quiet, so coffee shops may be a bit too loud and crowdy for them to express themselves as they really are. This could be for you or the girl, because I've felt in those situations where my anxiety kicks in with all these random people around me, and I've been with some girls with this anxiety too. However, some girls absolutely love a coffee date, as they can't get enough of coffee, and just eating out in general to those cute, peculiar places. Not all coffee shops are created equal though, is what you should know. There's this coffee shop near me which serves coffee and a board game. The board game can be anything like snakes and ladders or chess. It's quirky as hell, and if you can show the girl something new like these sorts of places, then I can bet you can make her knees be shaken for something at the end of the night. Just try not to beat her too hard at the board games. There's my favorite cheap date ideas. Nothing is expensive like a shopping date, which I never understood the point of. But use these ideas to your advantage, as I picked ones that worked out specifically. Quirky ones, like the board game coffee shop, are brilliant ideas if the girl doesn't know they exist, and will surely make her think of you more often, because it'll be somewhere she won't forget about. Anyway guys, that's it for today. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to see the latest videos from us. If you've got any ideas for videos, then make sure to drop in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to get to them if I feel they're a good talking point. Cheers, y'all!